loves my vlog, so here she is to be a part of it.
Hi.
We have a pit stop at McDonald's. Today is my 2020 vision day. We're getting new eyes. Actually, I'm just enhancing my original eyes. I'm getting my Lasik done today. It's going to be a very short vlog. I'm going to talk about the pre-op and the post-op. I'm doing it at Ojas Eye Hospital. It's a very good one. I'll put in all my details and my procedure and everything, all the payments, whatever, exactly what has happened in a bit once it's all done. This is my mom being super Sindhi and social and totally talking to the guy who she had to pay the money to. So first, before you start the procedure, you pay the money and then you move forward to another floor. I'm looking like a small. They sent me my mom for making me feel better. I don't have my specs, so there's cotton in my ear. I'm blind and deaf at this point. So after a really long wait, these guys make you lie down on the surgery bed. Everyone, all the nurses were super sweet. All this while I had the nurse holding my hand, and of course this was playing on the bigger screen for the doctor to see. Okay, so there's no blood or anything for anyone watching and is scared, so don't worry about that. There's basically just a vacuum suction that you'll see in a minute that happens in your eyeball, like on top of your eyeball. That just makes everything so hard for you to like watch anything. Right now you can see them put a lot of anesthesia in my eye, which numbs the eye completely, and all they're gonna do is make like a sliced surface on top of the eyeball on the cornea and then open that up, map it. So now you can see the suction happening, the one that I was talking about. So coming back to the procedure, they will just map the internal cornea of your eye and fix your number through that, and just literally the cornea will stick back the sliced thing by itself. It's a very organic thing that happens. So this was my entire procedure. They did one eye, took a 10-minute break, did the other eye. These are my new eyes with lots of drops in them. So my mom says they become lighter. I feel they become darker. But yeah, these are my not blind eyes anymore. Guys, this is my third day post-op. I don't really have 2020 vision as for what people claim yet. I also look very like I'm not slept and all because I'm not allowed to wash my face like properly. But just an update, I had a one-day follow-up like post. My vision is not completely clear as of now. They say that once the time progresses, like every day your vision is going to get better and better. So I was in that false hope that as soon as my operation is done, I'm going to be like crazy eyesight, HD and all of that. It's all fake. It's not like that. It doesn't work like that. So I'm gonna give another 7-day update, 1 week update once I'm done. Hello, it's day 6 post-op. Vision is still a bit blurry when it comes to like really far things. Like I can see it way more clear than I would have without my specs, of course, but it's not 2020 yet, like the 2020 vision. But people don't tell you about this thing, that the fact that for 1 week you have to stay at home, and I'm that kind of a person. If I stay at home for over 2 days, I start going cuckoo, like genuinely cuckoo, and I need to go out. Like the other day my friend took me for a drive and I couldn't feel happier. Like it was genuinely a very good feeling. And just I have my friends coming and we do like some of the other activity to keep me entertained, but it's genuinely very boring. Like you can't even watch too much movie or whatever. So like you can go out, it's just that it's better to not go for 7 weeks until your eye is like completely healed, because there's a flap and all removed, as you all saw. So today I have put some makeup. My hair is as oily as it can get. I can't wash it till the 7th day mark, after my 1 week follow-up basically. So I put a little blush to feel more revived and myself, and like lip balm. I've got a pimple, dude. Like this is what happens when you can't do your skincare, your night care, and just like you can't even do like a proper face wash. So just washing here and here, and that's about it. So it's okay, I'm just gonna embrace it. It's gonna be like no chashma for the rest of my life. So that's about it. So all in all, what the purpose of me ranting right now was, that if you're someone who likes going out, who likes doing activities, is constantly out, I don't know if you're working, what's the case like that. Like for me, I'm a freelancer, so that's not an issue. But like if you're someone who loves going out or like just doing your own thing, be prepared that for like 4 days you can't really step out. Like the other day when I went for a walk, there was so much air, like the wind and dust. Even those shades that they give can't really cover the dust, so it's best not to mess with it. Like it's just a matter of a few days, but like be mentally prepared that okay, I have to sit at home, download some podcasts. Like I keep watching true crime podcasts, just keep having a lot of like conversations, podcasts and activities so that you don't really go crazy, because what else can you even do? I did my second follow-up. Now the thing is, my eyes are getting really dry, which is a very normal thing as per what the doctors say, and it is just like they're getting dry spots, so it's a normal thing. You have to just keep putting eye drops left, right, center, and it will be fine. But my only thing that I would like, this is going to be the end of the vlog, and what I would say is take all precautions necessary. If you don't have to step out, just don't do it out of like, oh, I'm gonna have fun, like new eyes, 2020 vision. Don't do all of that, because it's a very risk thing, right? It's your eye end of the day, and you don't want to mess with it, because there are chances that sometimes you have to redo it or whatever. That's a 1 in a million chance, just letting you know, putting like a very big disclaimer. But so your vision is not going to be 100 on 100 immediately. That's about it. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Plus it's also very subjective. My number was high, so it took a bit more time. It took a bit more time than it should have. It's still healing. I had gotten some questions on Instagram related to this, so I'm gonna answer it right now. First one being, what was my number? Of course, so the right eye was 3.5 and I had a cylindrical that was 0.50, and my left was 2.5 with a 0.5 cylindrical. And what procedure I did, it was the Contura vision procedure, Contura, Lasik, whatever. The second option was silk, which is a latest technology. It has just come in December of 2023 and it is more latest. So with silk, what happens is they just target the top layer of your eye, like your cornea, and with Contura what they do is they create like a flap on your cornea, and then they map the thing inside it, like your eyeball or whatever, like the thing in your, I don't know the exact technical terms, but they map it, fix the number, and then shut that. So I think the healing procedure for Contura takes more time in general. I think so, I'm assuming, because it's a flap and all. But otherwise, where did I do it from was another persistent question. I did it from Ojas Eye Clinic in Bandra. If you literally put up like best eye clinic in Bombay, it gives that as a thing. I spent around, the procedure Contura is for 1,50,000 at Ojas. Silk is for 1,60,000 or 1,65,000. Now the thing is, you'll have a few tests that you need to do before the thing, like before the Lasik surgery itself. That will be around like, keep 5,000 to 6,000 for that. So it's like 4,500 for the checkups and 1,200 for the consultation. Now all of this, keep another 5k for your medication, because I have like so many drops that I need to put. Like I'm putting like 6-7 drops at this point, and like saline water and whatnot. Like you need those glasses and just anti-glare glasses if you want to get them, because if you have a lot of screen time. So now keep another 5k. I'm just giving a ballpark because many people pay for it themselves. Luckily my parents funded this for me. So like if you're saving up or something, around like, if you end up doing Contura, it will be around like 1,60,000 for sure, the whole thing surgery. And also it's not like, oh, you can go to the clinic and be like, oh, aaj mujhe Contura karna hai. No, they check if your cornea is thick enough, if it's like valid or like approved for the particular surgery, your doctor will recommend what surgery fits your eye the best. And that's about it. I mean, like, that's literally about it. Just go for it if you really need to. And the earlier you get it, it's said that it's better. The later you get it, the healing and all is tougher to like remove. As for what I've heard, I have no guarantee of all of this. So this is again just my opinion, my take on the entire procedure and nothing else. This is a whims vlog. That's about it. So please, I'm no doctor, I'm no eye specialist. This is literally just how my procedure went. So you do your research, my vlog being one of it. You do your research and be 100% sure before getting whatever. Hi guys, this is Vimmy here right now in October. Now I had done my LASIK 5 months ago, so I have fully like recovered completely. I have just one follow-up that is a year later from the day of my LASIK, so that's fine. I had put out some questions while I was editing this vlog if you all have any more current questions. So I got a few. Again, where was it, how much did it cost? I've told you all before, it was at Ojas Bandra, Ojas Eye Clinic in Bandra. It cost around 1,50,000. Keep a pool of money aside for your medication, yada yada yada. And did it pain? No, it does not pain in the moment, but it pains a lot after. Like immediately after, once the anesthesia wears off, it's like a blinding pain that goes from ear to your ear. It's just your ENT, everything is connected. So it's just like a piercing pain that keeps going, but you just sleep off. The next day, you're gonna be fine. Any regrets was one question. No, my regret would have been, why didn't I do this earlier? LASIK does change life like a lot. Like now for driving or doing like random chores, it has become so much easy and not have to worry about like, oh, where my specs are, or like need to put lenses on before shooting or anything of that. So yeah, LASIK is definitely 100% recommended thing to do, at least for someone in my age and the way I live my life. Next was if I can apply makeup. Now it's a tricky one. I personally waited a month to do anything with my eye. Like I didn't put mascara, I didn't put eyeshadow, kajal was so no ways. Because even though they might say you can do it earlier, it's something so tricky, right? It's your eye and you don't want it getting an infection at all. I chose to not apply makeup for a month until like the whole layer of your eye is refurbished and like made new. Otherwise, rest of the makeup you can definitely put in a week or so, like the rest face you can do. Cleaning also, just be a bit more cautious about that. But that's literally, there wasn't much that you had to do as a precautionary thing post. Once after a week you can literally do anything and everything. I also got a question that was saying how long was the LASIK. Now the LASIK process, when they do that thing to your eye, is tops 15 minutes, but the pre-planning for it, like they make you wear the clothes, surgery clothes, they make you wait because there's so many people in Ojas. Like it's a fish market at a point. There are like 20 to 30 surgeries happening in half of a day, and just like everyone is doing tuck one by one, like non-stop. And even in my surgery, it was like I did one of my eye, he told me to sit down, cleanse the place and everything, did another girl's other eye, then put her, and then put me for my second eye. So it was so many people. So it depends from clinic to clinic. Ojas again is the best of the best, but I had my pros and cons experience with that also. So the procedure itself of the eye thing is 15 minutes at tops, but the pre-planning of it is a lot of time. Like I went with the airplane pass. So like I went around 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. but I came by 3 to 4. Yeah, and there was no food, there was nothing. You had to just push it through. It's not like you can't go eat, but just in that moment you don't want to eat, you just want to get it done and go home. So that's about it. That was all your questions. If you have any more questions, put it in the comment. I will definitely reply, because I know so many people around me had so many things to talk about LASIK, and it is a big procedure that you do on your face and body. So if you have any other questions, let me know, and I hope this was kind of informative and helped whoever is planning to do LASIK, and all the best for your new vision.